Hi folks, I'm unpackaging the Velocity Grill. It's a special stove that uses hardwood, flavored hardwood that burns inside that allegedly gets up to 1,000 degrees. Now the secret is a fan inside that uses either batteries, a solar panel, or an included battery pack that powers the fan that sucks the heat up and sucks the temperatures up. So what's included in this is we have a solar panel, we have a battery pack, we have fire starter stick. So you put that inside the tank with the wood, light it, and it starts the wood on fire. So let's go ahead and start with our battery pack. So I've already opened this up, to be honest, but to open this up, it's kind of cool. So it's kind of a heavy duty power pack. It comes with a charger cable. And there is our battery pack. There are two USB ports that allow you to use it for other items such as cell phones or iPads or cameras, anything else you need to charge. And it also comes with a flashlight on the end there, which is kind of cool. And a charge indicator there as well, let you know how full your battery is. Now we have the solar panel. Opening this up, it comes in a nice canvas Velocity Grill bag. Wrapped in a bag. With a set of instructions. You open it up, and there are your solar panels. That comes with a little pouch with your charging apparatus there, and it lets me know that there's light reaching it right now. Looks like you can also charge other items with the solar panel as well. Okay. Let's get into the meat of the package here. So opening this up here. There's our grill. It's in there nice and tight. Looks like it could survive shipping without breaking. Opening it up and pulling our grill out. So here's our grill. There are latches here that I'm going to undo. They are spring-loaded latches. Opening up, I believe this is my lid. Set of instructions here. And a box here, I'm assuming come the accessories and other items. So what we have here is looks like a grill cleaner, which is nice. We have a plug-in, so you can plug it in. It looks like you can plug it into your car to charge it with your car. And it comes with a long cable, so you can plug it into your car and use it with your car. It also comes with USB ports on there. I'm assuming this is a handle, so you can take the grill off when it's hot. And the handle looks like it goes on top of our lid. So we'll put those back inside. And here's our grill screen right here in bubble wrap. Everything is well packaged. So ready for shipping. It feels well made here. And that goes on top. Now from what I understand, those holes in those ports there is what allows the air to come up to heat whatever food you're cooking. And there's a grill screen here. I believe that is what this handle is for. So we're able to take the handle, put it on, and take that off when you're recharging the inside. So, taking that off here, there's where your wood goes inside there, in here. So there's not a lot of space in there, so you want to use small pieces of wood that goes inside there. And there's your grill. So on the bottom portion here, you have your power button, and then you have your temperature gear. You go from low to medium, medium, high, rear, and sear. So if you really want it hot. On the bottom, it looks like you have, you can put 3 D-sized batteries in the bottom, so it can run off normal batteries as well. And there is the power charge. Use the battery pack or the car charger to use it that way. And there's a little plug there as well. You can plug that up. So what I'm noticing here, so on the bottom base here, there's a fan, and that's what keeps the heat flowing up and keeps the heat circulating inside. So your actual module here, which cooks the meat, or cooks the food and gets hot is disconnected from the fan. And I think that's done on purpose to keep the bottom cool. Now there are two large insulated handles here, so while you're burning, you're able to move it and move it around to where you want. This whole thing probably together with the lid on top. And that's it. This is the Velocity Grill. I look forward to using it. I'm gonna clean it off, get it going, and cook some meat up. Stay tuned. All right, folks, we're outside. We're gonna try the grill and see how well it works. So first we're gonna light it. And to light it, I'm gonna be using the fire starter sticks. Has a consistency of like a kind of a dryish dog food, actually. So we're gonna light it and put it in, and I'm going to use cherry hardwoods inside to see how long it gets to get started and get going. To power it, I'm actually going to use the battery power pack and see how that goes. So that's a little frustrating, as I'm still trying to get this fire stick started, and it doesn't seem to want to start in the wind at all. So it's on. I'm going to let that go. And we're burning in there. Looks like it's burning pretty well. I'm going to turn the fan on. There we go. There's a little button on the battery pack to get it going. I'm going to put my hardwood inside. 2 pieces of hardwood. I'm going to start my timer to see how long it gets that hardwood to go. So now we wait. Okay, we've been here for about 5 minutes. It looks like we got some good heat going. You can see the smoke going. Using the cherry wood, you can smell that cherry wood going out really good. And we got a nice little fire going down there. And it's hot. I did turn the fan up all the way up to medium high to kind of get it roaring and going. So I'm just going to put my piece of chicken on. Restart my timer here. And I got that sizzle. That sizzle, so you know it's hot and it's cooking. And let's put the top back on there. So what's nice, it does have these handles that you can carry it, but I'm filling the outside here. It's a little warm to the touch, but it is not hot by any means. But those handles are cool, and I'm able to move it around just fine. There's a little bit of a smoke coming out, but that's to be expected with your burning wood inside. So no, you can't use it in your house. But that cherry wood smells really good. It's cooking very well. You can feel that heat coming off of there. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit, actually down just a little bit. And you can feel that heat. There's quite a bit of heat coming out of there. One thing to note, that the handle on there that goes on top, it is insulated as well. So while the cover is hot, that handle is nice and cool. Cool to the touch, be able to lift off and check it. And the outside, it's getting a little warm. I wouldn't want to be touching that, but it's certainly not as hot as what's inside. And those side handles, still very cool to the touch. So we're about 7 minutes into our cooking process. The sides are still very hot to the touch, top is hot. Handle's a little warm, but certainly cool enough to touch. Those side handles still very cool. Base is very cool. I'm going to check the fuel to see how our fuel is looking, to see if we need to add more fuel. And also I want to test these tongs out. So grabbing the top off, comes off very easily, very cool. I'll put it down in the cement. The chicken is looking, it's looking good. So it does. Those of you who haven't cooked with wood before, it does take some of that smoky color on it. So it's a little darker and it's not as white as you may be accustomed to cooking on a gas grill. Hear that sizzle, those juices coming out. Use my attached tongs, I'm going to lift it up. Very easy, not too heavy. The wood is still there, but it's down a little bit. So I'm going to put another piece of wood, a few more small pieces of fuel to keep it going nice and hot. Put them in. Put it on top. Voila, very easy. that back on top. And we're still cooking. So again, we're about 8 minutes into the cooking process for this chicken. It was pretty thick, about an inch thick. So I'm expecting it to take a little longer, and we'll see how it goes. Something else I wanted to note too, while the sides are too hot to touch right now, these clasps are still very cool. Yeah, cool enough to touch. So I'm assuming if you needed to pick it up and travel, you wanted to keep that lid on tight, you can clip it on there and keep it tight if you had to move it during the cooking process. Okay folks, we're 12 minutes in. I've got a new plate, I got a knife, and I got a fork. I'm gonna cut that chicken open and see how well we're done. See if we're ready to eat this chicken. I'll take that top off. Looks very good. I'm gonna put it on the pavement. Take my knife and my fork. Oh, that is beautiful. Look at that chicken. It still needs a little more time. It's still a little pink inside, but it is well on its way to being done. It smells marvelous. Now, I know a lot of you barbecuers are probably cursing my name right now by cutting that chicken open. I don't have a thermometer. This is how I can tell if the chicken is done, just by looking at it. I'll turn that over there. It has a beautiful texture. Nice crispy cover with moisture trapped underneath. Beautiful color. Give it a couple more minutes, and I think it's going to be ready to try out. See how much of that cherry smoke was picked up in the cooking process. We are about 14 and a half minutes. So a few things I want to check out first. I'm going to take that lid off and put it down. I'm going to check to see our fuel content, to see how that looks after 15 minutes of burning. All ashes at this point. Still quite a bit of heat coming out of there, but all the wood is burned off. The 2 pieces I put in, those few little chips, all burned. But quite a bit of heat is still coming off of there. I think it's ready to try. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the fan off. Nice and quiet here. Oh, that sounds good, doesn't it? So things to note, there is a little bit of first usage scarring. You know, it's not shiny anymore, but it's been used. It looks good. Still quite a bit of heat coming off sides. Hot to touch. Not as hot as the surface, I'm sure, but too hot to touch. Handles, extremely cool, very cool. Base, very cool as well. Latches, very cool as well. So it's a very user-friendly unit. Well, let's try some of this chicken. And you can taste just a little bit of that smokiness. I'm not necessarily sure if I can taste the cherry, but I can taste the smokiness, and I can tell it's cooked on a fire. So overall, my first impressions of the Velocity Grill, I'm very pleased with it. Works as advertised. Everything came packaged cleanly. Everything was there. The battery pack worked like a charm. Solar panel worked like a charm to charge it up. I haven't tried the car charger yet, but I expect it to work just fine. The wood does burn a little faster than I was expecting, so 15 minutes, and I would have to put more fuel in there to keep it going. Other than that, it seems to work as advertised. Works very well. So, nice job, Velocity Grill. I look forward to taking it on a lot of camping trips. Thanks.